This is just a reminder for men that scientists have now discovered a way for women to impregnate themselves using their own bone marrow, and the only child that can result from those pregnancies are female. So we no longer have any need for you, genetically or physically.
Okay.
So we no longer have any need for you, genetically or physically.
No, you don't look like a woman at all.
Besides my chin, if I hide my chin, yes I do.
No.
You gotta
yes,
do.
I do, Jesse.
I'm in denial.
You gotta do more than that.
Well, that's your opinion.
No, I can. Stevie Wonder can see that you're not a woman.
I'm not an adult entertainer, okay? I don't go to clubs and do shows and dance.
Oh.
I'm a proper lady. I'm just an average woman. What is funny?
Oh God.
What are you laughing at, Jesse?
I'm laughing at you.
What are you drinking? Coke. Got to stay hydrated.
Exactly.
All right, so you're voting for Donald Trump.
Yes,
How come?
because he's the best for the country. Because he's the best for the
Look at
country.
this weird guy. He's
Yeah,
never
yeah.
lifted a weight in his life.
They call us weird.
Are you really gonna hit me? Are you really gonna hit me? You want to go to jail for assault? You look like
What's wrong with the Democrats?
you look like
today?
Thomas Crooks. You look like Thomas Crooks. You're crazy. You better get out of here before you get your ass kicked. What a psycho.
What's wrong with the Democrats?
You're about to go viral. We got that on camera. Do you not have a job? Little soy boy.
Shout out to Adam Francisco for this video, I'll link that down below. But yeah, all these people are the same. They're like weak, aggressive, but not only are they mentally weak, they're physically weak and the least intimidating people on the planet. I mean, look at this guy, look how he runs. Look how unathletic this guy is. How are you going to try and intimidate someone but you run like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? Also, shout out to Adam for keeping his cool, because I think we all know what would have happened if he decided to react. So that other guy should count himself lucky that the actual real men out there have self-control, and that's exactly what this guy in the next clip is talking about. Check it out.
Sir, hey, you're assaulting. That's assault there, buddy. If we did that to somebody, I know you'd be crying about it, right? Because you're called a hypocrite. You don't know how to be a man. You don't have any children, do you? You can't even take care of yourself, much less a child. You have no responsibility, no sense of virtue, no sense of masculinity. You've been emasculated. You don't know how to protect women. You don't know how to protect children. No, you don't. If we wanted to do something to this abortion clinic, you wouldn't stop us. We are restraining ourselves because we're law-abiding people. You guys are not restraining us in the least bit of way. You're not protecting this clinic, okay? You're a coward. You couldn't protect your way out of a paper bag. If we wanted to toss you down the hill, we'd toss you down the hill, and you wouldn't be able to do anything about it. It's the fact that we are self-disciplined men who actually restrain ourselves and abide by the law is the reason that you haven't gotten hurt today, because you're not a man, you're a coward. You're a little boy that has not grown up. You've been raised in a self-centered, materialistic, consumer-driven culture. All you know how to do is consume. You don't know how to take care of anybody. You don't know how to produce or build anything of value and substance. So I hope you grow up and become a man.
You see how I don't date broke men? Very mindful, very demure. I'm not like you other girls. I don't go 50-50 with a man. A man picks me up. I don't drive to see a man. A man pays for my Uber.
Who else has lost their family to Trump? I had this horrible conversation with my dad, my sister-in-law. They're still, after all this they're still Trump supporters. It's like, how can I respect you? How can I respect you if you are still a Trump supporter when you have a daughter and a great-granddaughter? F*** off, right? But, yeah, he's a Trump supporter. How has Trump stolen my family from me? I don't think I can talk to my dad or my sister-in-law and my brother ever again because they believe in this gross human. He's so gross. He's a grifter. He's just been a gross human. It's well documented.
Trump didn't take your family. You chose to stop talking to them. So that was like your own choice, you know, take some accountability.
They did an experiment with a group of women, and they put scars on their faces, and they told these women that they're going into a job interview, and the purpose of the experiment is to find out whether people with facial disfigurements face discrimination. They showed them the scars in the mirror. The women saw themselves with these scars, and as they led them out of the room, they said, we're just going to touch it up a little bit. And as they touched it up, they removed the scarring completely. So the women went into the job interview thinking that they are scarred, but actually being their normal selves. And the result of the experiment is that those women then came back reporting massively increased level of discrimination. Indeed, many of them came back with comments that the interviewer had made that they felt were referencing their facial disfigurements. And this is why I think this ideology of victimhood is so dangerous, because if you preach to people constantly that we're all oppressed, then that primes people to look for that.
Alright, top comment. The proof that women put themselves in a victim position but blame others for that feeling. I disagree. This isn't just about women. This is human psychology. This is basically what's happening today. We're seeing the media, the politicians constantly tell everybody, oh, you're oppressed or you're a victim, and then they start believing it. And once you start believing that, even if it's not true, you're basically setting yourself up for failure, aren't you? And that's exactly what we're seeing today. And that's why in 2024 it seems like everybody wants to be a victim, because it's actually easier just to blame somebody else, isn't it? Rather than self-reflect and maybe make changes in your own life.
The patriarchy compels you. The patriarchy compels you. Hey, God is gay! God is gay! God is gay! The patriarchy compels you. The patriarchy compels you. God is gay! God is gay! God is gay!
150,000 people buy every single year. Hey, God's not gonna be
The patriarchy compels.
I'm a folks therapist. Of course I want to hear about all the members of your polycule. I'm a folks therapist. Of course your emotional support dog, cat, bird, or reptile can come to session. And of course I'm going to want to know their names and pronouns. I'm a folks therapist. Of course I'm going to understand your meme references. I'm a folks therapist. Of course I use they them pronouns. I'm a folks therapist. Of course I'm neurodivergent affirming. I'm a folks therapist. Of course you don't have to teach me about your specific identities. And of course I want to know how those identities have impacted your unique experience. I'm a folks therapist. Of course I want to hear about your moon water and crystals. I'm a folks therapist. Of course you don't have to educate me on trans care.
For the love of God, let us bully people again. Oh my God.
She's a folks therapist. Of course she doesn't have a real job. Not a therapist. Just two narcissists talking about their favourite thing. Themselves.
I don't want a man who's only going to judge me based on my size.
Look, you just called him short. We don't want a woman that's only gonna base us based off our height. I'm 6'4", he's 5'8". But you said that he's disqualified because he's 5'8".
I didn't judge his character.
But okay, but you judge his height and he doesn't qualify for you.
Okay, but that's not saying.
And we're saying, but look, time out. The same way he doesn't qualify for you, with your figure, a lot of guys you won't qualify for.
I am a stay-at-home dad. In our household, the women are the breadwinners. That's the way we run things here. That's the way we like it to be structured.
Nick is a trophy husband, if you will.
We prefer it that way, honestly. Like, I would go crazy if I was at the house all the time. And I pride myself on being a breadwinner, and Jenny's right there with me. I am a manager at an organization company. Jen is management in an IT company. Jen and I make more than enough money by ourselves. We don't need that. We don't want that.
Let me just say this right quick. If you look at a chessboard, the king doesn't really move much because he just moves a square at a time. Meanwhile, the queen, she's all over the board, okay? The queen's got all the power. The king just kind of holds court.
Europe and America believe women and men have equal rights. No other country believes that.
So you're saying that we're failing as a society because women are holding positions of power?
Yep. We're losing our morals, and our value systems is being destroyed because of our women are taking on the mindset of the men. More women support homosexuality than men. More women treat gay men like girls than men do. So more gays are comfortable with their girlfriends than they are with the boys. So they the one push the narrative of homosexuality to the kids. The women do. They support this more than the men do.
These are the societies that are progressing.
No, these are the society that's failing fast. These are the society that's children are getting their penises cut off at 11 and 12 years old. These are the society that's passing laws where pedophilia can almost be.
It's perfect. It's not perfect.
You just made a bold statement and said these are the societies that's progressing. And I'm telling you, these are the societies that's not progressing.
Go to schools. Our kids, they sleep 8 hours, right? They wake up morning, they go to the school, they spend there like 8-9 hours, and we don't know with who they spend time. Maybe these teachers, you don't even know what they're thinking, what they have on their mind, and you let them to give education to your kids. It's very dangerous. If you not agree with these teachers on your life position, but you let them teach your kids, and when they become 16, you want they become like you. This is don't work. You have to control who teach your kids, and a lot of people miss this. A lot of crazy people, they're working in school too, and they give education to your kids. But if you talk one-on-one with them, you're not gonna spend with them even 5 minutes. But they spend with your kids 8 hours every day. It's like very dangerous thing. Yeah. You have to control this.
Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.